Tomas here. How you doing? And today on my 1 to 3 minute tip, weekly tip, I'm gonna talk to you about how to get unstuck, how to stop procrastinating and start moving yourself forward. And this is a topic that I love to talk about. This is what I do all the time. That's my bread and butter. That's what I'm comfortable with. So I'm gonna give you a few tips for you to stop procrastinating and start taking action today, right now. So if you have a notepad, grab the notepad and start writing down these few tips. It's just a few tips. It's gonna be like a couple of minutes and you're gonna be on your way and I'm gonna be on my way. Okay, so the first tip is to be clear about what is it that you're going. Sometimes we don't know where we're going. You know, it's like we have no clarity. So start with that. Start by thinking about where you're going. What's the direction that you want to take? You don't have to have the complete picture today. All you need to do is to think about maybe short term. Okay, where do I see myself from today to next week, from today to 2 weeks, from today to next month? You don't have to have the next 6 months figured out. All you need to do is to see where you, again, start from where you feel comfortable, from where you are at right now. You don't have to look at everybody else or the competition or your neighbor. Start where you're at. So try to get some clarity about the direction of where you're going, because once you know where you're going, then it is easier to get there. I always compare this to like putting an address on a GPS. So if you put an address on a GPS, then you start driving and you will get to the address maybe faster than if you don't put the address on a GPS and you kind of wing it and you kind of, yeah, I remember it was around here, or maybe I took the wrong street and it was there. So it doesn't mean that you're not gonna get there. It means that it might take you longer. So once you're clear about what is it that you're going, then taking the action to get there, it's easier, it's faster, it's more clear. Another thing that you can do is to do what I call, and everybody calls, the brain dump. A brain dump is only getting everything from your head onto the paper. So all the goals or the things that are bothering you in your head, that are lingering around, all those things that you feel the need that you need to accomplish, and all of those thoughts that are there clouding your sense of clarity, you need to put them on a piece of paper. So grab a notebook, make a couple of columns, 2 or 3, divide them into categories like family and household, business and personal goals. And then write everything down, whatever comes to mind, all the things that are in your head, even if it's do grocery shopping tomorrow. Put it on the list, because once it's on the list, then the next step is to take a look at your goals that are already categorized and break them down into smaller pieces. This is what I was telling you last time about how to get unstuck, to break down the goals into smaller pieces. So once you look at your goals on your to-do list, what you do is you break them down and then you're going to put them on your calendar as an appointment. That is the next step. So the first step is to be clear. The second one is to do a brain dump and categorize your goals. The third one is to break down the goals into smaller pieces. And once you have those goals broken down, you're gonna put them on your calendar. So you need to think of a deadline, and then you need to look at your calendar and see, okay, on Monday, I have time from 1 to 1:30. So what is it that I can fit within that half an hour from my list of goals? And that's what you do. That's how you schedule your goals, and that's how you keep daily action. That's how you start getting things off your to-do list, and that's how you get yourself unstuck, stop procrastinating, and start moving yourself forward, okay? It's easy. And the only thing that you need to really consider and think about is that the appointments that they go on your calendar, you need to consider them as an appointment with yourself. So you need to show up for yourself. It's like you having a doctor appointment. You can't miss it. So these appointments that you're putting on your calendar on Monday from 1 to 1:30 working on this specific goal, you need to show up. That doesn't mean that you cannot be flexible and change it if something happens, but you need to reschedule it. So let's say something happened and you're not gonna be able to work on that goal at that time, you reschedule it. You put it for another day at another time in your calendar. Now, if you start into the habit of rescheduling and it never happens, then you need to sit down with yourself and think about, okay, what is stopping me from getting my goals accomplished? What's there? What is the roadblock? Okay. All right, guys, so thank you so much for listening and watching, and I will connect to you next time. Ciao.